Good morning, my name is Cindy Carlisle, and you're watching the Weather Channel, the most accurate weather forecaster in the Olive Branch area. I'm sorry. Most accurate weather forecaster? You got any data to substantiate that claim? I'm sorry, and who are you? Jane, from the Weather Bug. And, you didn't answer my question. Do you have any way to substantiate that? Sorry, folks, give me a minute. I think it's pretty much common knowledge that, the Weather Channel is a little bit more accurate than the Weather Bug. Oh, common knowledge, of course. Absolutely rock solid credentials. I'm sorry, can someone remove her from the studio? Let's go off air, Wait, studio? This kinda just looks like a person's media room to me. And is that just a picture of a weather forecast that's been projected onto a screen? Shh. You know what? Let's just settle this the old-fashioned way. Don't hurt me. What are you talking about? I was just gonna suggest that we Google it. Oh. That works. Right. First result. It's a video about the weather bug accuracy versus the weather channels. And it's some girl's project to get into a math and science school. What a nerd. Hi, my name is Emily Hook, and for my project I decided to compare two weather apps, the Weather Channel and the Weather Bug, to try to find out which one was more accurate. Every week for about a month and a half, I would record each app's weather data for the following 7 days. Then I would use the site Weather Underground to find and record the actual weather data of the past week. I compiled all of this data into Excel, sorting them into 3 columns for the Weather Channel data, the Weather Bug data, and the actual data. I recorded the low forecasts and actuals, the high forecasts and actuals, and the overview. The overview was the qualitative aspect of the data, so I assigned values that progressed in logical succession in order to quantify these words in a way that would properly gauge how far off each app was in that respect. For example, a forecast of sunny had a score of 50, a forecast of mostly sunny partly cloudy had 45, and so on. Once everything was compiled, it was time to do the calculations. For each low, high, and overview, I took the absolute value of the actual value subtracted from the forecasted value divided by the forecasted value. This gave me the mean absolute error. I did this both for the Weather Channel and the Weather Bug, and after calculating these percentages, I took the average of the percent errors of each day's low, high, and overview to find the composite percent error of all elements of the forecast. I then took the average of the percent error of each column, low, high, overview, and composite, to find the total average percent error of all 44 days. These are the values. As you can see, the Weather Channel's low forecast varied from the actual low an average of 16%, whereas the Weather Bug varied an average of 14.8%. The Weather Channel's high forecast was off on average by 11.3%, whereas the Weather Bug was off by 10%. The Weather Channel's overview average percent error was 10.6%, and the Weather Bug's was 9.5%. The average overall composite error for the Weather Channel was 12.6%, while the Weather Bug was 11.4%. In conclusion, the Weather Bug did better in every area. By using the formula that I used to calculate the mean absolute error, I was able to calculate just how much better the Weather Bug did in comparison to the Weather Channel. 7.8% for the low, 13.4% for the high, 12% for the overview, and 10.6% more accurate overall. Now, to be fair, that is a rather small percentage, and neither app was able to achieve a perfect forecast day, although they did both manage to 100% accurately predict 2 elements of the forecast on several occasions, which I've highlighted in green. However, the Weather Bug was, on average, consistently more accurate than the Weather Channel in every area of the forecast, and that is certainly something to be said. Ha! What did I tell you? You are not the most accurate weather forecaster. Fine. But that doesn't mean you are. I mean, there could be plenty of other apps that are even more accurate. True, but in that case you'd be even more wrong to say that you're the most accurate. Okay, whatever. You know what? This was fun. This was educational. Let's shake on it and go back to our jobs. Alright. Well, it was nice meeting you, Jane. And you as well, Cindy.